Archangel Michael. His name, meaning "who is like God," has for ages been a symbol of goodness, protection, and justice. But what if I told you that for some, the name Michael evokes fear and even suspicion? Have you ever wondered how a divine protector could possibly be perceived as dangerous or even evil? In popular culture, there's a growing trend of depicting angels as not always being purely benevolent beings. In shows like Supernatural or video games like Shin Megami Tensei, powerful figures such as Archangel Michael are sometimes portrayed as indifferent to humanity or even ruthless. These portrayals blur the lines between good and evil, planting a question in our minds. Is absolute power always in the service of good? This is where the good versus evil paradox in spiritual figures comes into play. Throughout history, beings of immense power have been both a source of hope and an element of fear for humanity. This duality in perception forms the very foundation of the misconceptions surrounding Archangel Michael. Now, let's pull back this curtain of perception and uncover the true nature of Archangel Michael's power and why he is sometimes misunderstood as a dangerous figure. In traditional beliefs, Archangel Michael is the commander of the celestial armies and the greatest adversary of darkness. It is believed that with the sword of justice in his hand, he protects humanity from the forces of evil. In many religions, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, he is a faithful servant who carries out God's will, guiding and protecting the faithful. His role is not to fight and destroy for its own sake, but to maintain divine order and balance. He is a symbol of courage against fear and faith against despair. So, why is a being so clearly on the side of good so often misunderstood? The answer lies in the sheer magnitude of his power. Michael's strength is a force that pushes the limits of human comprehension. He possesses the potential to influence not just individuals, but entire nations and even the cosmos itself. From a human perspective, this limitless power can be frightening. The idea that absolute power can corrupt is based on our worldly experiences, and we sometimes project this fear onto divine beings. Media portrayals also fuel this fear. A portrait of a cold and distant sky warrior who plays by his own rules and doesn't understand the emotional complexities of humanity can overshadow his protective role. While these depictions emphasize how sharp and uncompromising his justice can be, they often ignore the divine love and mercy that form the foundation of that justice. In conclusion, to see Archangel Michael as dangerous stems from a misinterpretation of his power and his purpose. He is not an enemy of humanity, but its oldest and most powerful protector. His power is not a threat, but a beacon of hope we can turn to even in the darkest of times. Michael's sword is not raised against the innocent, but against the darkness that threatens them. Remember, even the greatest power is shaped by how we understand and interpret it. Archangel Michael is a divine protector. His power is not dangerous, but rather an assurance for all of humanity.